someone else that's a major support. A lot of times we don't. Uh, if you've been paying attention to me, I always tell you that keep pushing, keep trying, don't stop, go harder. And it's because I don't have cheerleaders behind me. I don't have that. I naturally don't have people saying, "Oh my God, you're so fucking amazing." I do see your comments, but it's another thing to have someone in your life specifically waking you up saying, "Hey, be the best you, make sure you do this, do this, do this." But there's one person, and the funny thing is, he's nowhere near me. And I was always praying for support in my life because I know that I know what I want to invent. I know what I'm capable of. And I was like, God, please send some support. And he did in a different way because Roger's not even in my city. But guess what Roger would do starting last year? You're here, but how do I add you, Roger? Okay, go live. Okay, there he is. So here's Roger, guys. He is, I would say, a profound reason why I even go live. Tell him, Roger.
What's
Tell
up?
him.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, King. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. How you feeling? You good?
Well, God is great. We're up and we're doing the right thing. So God is great.
Oh, this was long overdue, buddy.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to take my pre-workout while we're talking. But good morning, King. Tell everybody who you are and what you do. Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. This is big because Shania don't go live with everybody. So let me
Absolutely.
let you know. Let me let you know. My name is Roger Maloney, creator of Ufront Media, which is a platform that supports African American content creators. The second thing I got going on is that I have a podcast called After the Kids Go to Bed. It's
So
me, it's
good.
my wife,
Yeah.
and literally after we put the kids to bed, we have grown folks conversation.
It is so
Literally,
good.
literally.
It is so good.
It was birthed, Shania, out of the fact that both at one point in time, my wife and I were unemployed, and we will have these discussions, right? Like, what do we want to do? What's the plan? So that's what it was like. Yo, we do most of our talking after the kids go to bed. So that's where the name got birthed out of. It's our own special therapy because we talk about everything,
Yes.
everything, and sometimes we include the kids.
Yes,
And
you
that
do.
episode,
With the
is
People's
coming
Story.
next.
So what they need to do is when they go to your page, because I know that it shows your name at the bottom of my name. When they go to your page, hopefully it's linked in your bio so they can hear. I even listen to him and his wife while I'm working out. It's so soothing. Her voice is amazing. You know, voice is everything. A lot of people compliment me on what I look like, but I gotta be honest with you, I really feel like I have a good voice.
Yeah, Shania. First of all, Shania is everybody. Shania is a brand is a brand genius. You gotta understand the
Thank you.
work ethic she puts in. You don't just wake up looking like this from just one cheeseburger. You think you're gonna do 6 push-ups and then you're gonna look like Shania. It's constantly, this woman is constantly working out. It's like she's like, look, she works out, and sometimes I look and I go, yo, that, okay, let me hit it. 10, 9, 8. Okay, cool. Just to make sure I keep up. She's a mom. She's a model, motivational speaker, and don't front. Shania will pull out a Bible on you in a minute, and bring a word in season, and now, superstar, you're doing some big stuff with Michael Blackston. I see you moving in these streets. I see you
Thank
moving.
Thank you. It seems like God is just really particular about His children. I'm going to be honest with you. I have been advocating the company for so long. It takes 3 months for you to start seeing what you're doing when you're advertising something. But I have been talking about it for so long, and then God sent Michael again to be like, "Hey, you want to do something?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I brought my product, and I'm like, "Hey, try this." And lo and behold, action is born. Because sometimes people they don't hear you, but they do hear someone that is um, more well known. And so I'm thankful again.
You know what? You know what that's gonna do for you? That's gonna really. I always will text her, and I was like, "Yo, You got to keep going. You got to keep grinding. You got to
Yeah.
keep. You got to keep. Oh, you don't feel like it today? Come on, like if
He
you're
does.
doing it, I'm doing it. And I was in her Jennifer Lopez videos. I was in her
Yes, he
Beyonce
does.
videos. I was in her. I would flood her timeline with so
Yes.
much stuff
Yes.
that you ain't got no choice but to be great. And Shania, you just those are the type of things you got to survive, because get these people that say or do, why are you doing that? Like, really, why I'm doing that? If I don't do that, what is that going to look like for my kids? What's that going to look
Yeah.
like? What I'm going to tell my kids, Mommy, Daddy, did you try this? Did you do it? Did you make an attempt? And we could probably say, yeah. Shania, there's three of them in here, 13, 11, and the youngest one is 3, and he think he Black Panther, so we got to go hard with him. So, so that's the thing that I really enjoy about what you do. People, it's just not about looks with this girl. This woman is a Terminator, vicious, like with it, man. And then I tune in. She on the plane. I said, okay, cool. She going to Cali. Okay, who she with? Michael Blacksman. Okay, cool. But she don't tell you who she's with. Yeah, she on the plane. Then she show you the hotel. See, that's what true branders do. They keep the spoilers to the end. Then I see her. I said, wait a minute, who's that? Come on, is that Michael Blackson? Which I'm proud of you, because that just shows the testament that if you keep doing what you're doing, God will put you in front of great people. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, and that's fact. So that's why I hang with her. She put me on blast, but I hang with her. I'm in the shadows with her, giving her motivation and giving her,
Yes, he does. And
and
this is
giving.
why I went live with you. You know I don't go live with anyone. And there's someone else I will go live with because he requested it and I didn't know that he wanted to do so. But Roger in particular, I try to put people on to Roger, especially people that are close to me, because I know what he's done. When I tell you that I made a post and it was like how you look when you're trying to get somewhere, it's just you. And then when you made it, it's thousands of people in the crowd. But when you're trying to get somewhere, I would advise that you do what I did, and I prayed for support. And my support came by way of one single individual that's in New York. And what Roger would do, the reason maybe some people don't even know, because of course I've been on social media for so long, but now they're seeing me live, and now they're seeing me post videos and post my children. It's because he's like, Shania, keep going. Keep going. One person is like, Shania, yo, I fucking did that workout. That shit was crazy. Yo,
Yeah, I do that.
you crazy. You did a horse, you crazy. And one person totally changed the trajectory of how I feel about social media. And that's all it took. I'm not one of those people that lay on the couch. I'm like, well, shit, if I did it for one person, if I want to reach 1 million, bitch, you got to do it every day. You got to do it every motherfucking day. So if there's others like you that always wanted to support me or motivate me, you just send me a DM. Be like, bitch, you was fucking doing it. And then for those who are like Roger and you have that person that you're motivating and they're not moving, let's just say you're that person that's like, yo, I encouraging this person and they're not doing it. Move on to somebody else. Somebody else needs some help and motivation out there. There's
Right.
people like me that's going to take your encouragement and they're going to move with it. They're not going
Right.
to be like, oh, thank you. No, I'm like, thank you, Roger, and I'm moving with the damn encouragement. Roger keeps seeing me grow with the encouragement, not settle.
Shania's a beast, yo. Yeah, Shania, because Shania will look what you're doing with this new brand. Look what you're doing with the calendars. Look what you're doing with the exercise stuff.
Look at the calendar. Look, Roger made this calendar. Look.
Yeah, so the idea behind that, I was telling Shania, is
I
that
have a calendar. It's so funny you said calendar.
right. How much does that cost? That costs how much?
It's $20 and it's free with your website membership.
So the idea behind this was like, yo, we was always talking about, we're all talking about, yo, economy and stuff like that, and things falling. What we gonna do when we can't like build our brand? But so I would tell her, I was like, yo, you seriously need, because and when we're thinking about Black excellence, there's no one in the space of fitness, that does fitness motivation and is a mother at the same time that I know out in the market. So I told Shania, it's time for you to build some products. I said, start with a calendar, but it's not only just a regular calendar, it's a motivational calendar.
Yeah.
You'll see, I should take all the photos, We took all the photos that she had. I was like, yo, put this in the calendar product, and then the next thing I created for her was a journal, so that while you're working out,
He did.
you could write down your journey so that you can look back. It's so important that as you're growing and moving, you could just write down your steps and see your steps look like. This child, and you probably telling yourself, they probably telling yourself, John, yeah, yo, I can't do it. This girl got 3 kids. She's in the 3 kid
I know.
club.
So there's no excuses. It is so, and I'm hands on. It's not like I'm an absent mother. I am hands on.
And all her kids is dope. They all dope. They reading, they singing, they in choirs. Shania on the school bus trip. Shania is one of the Christmas elves. And this girl is seasonal. Every season, she handpicks her own outfit. She big shout out to your makeup artist. She does her dope, amazing job with the makeup.
Go Natalia, go Natalia.
Yeah, yo, go Natalia. Natalia, what's up? When we can have this conversation. Love you, girl.
That's right.
So this whole thing, she does her own lighting, and then she'll pop up and do a full-fledged music video for you. You did a music video for one of the guys who used to be down with Eminem's crew. She was in a movie with Matthew McConaughey. Like, every time she makes a move, I would text her. I was like, yo,
He does.
yo, that's dope. That's a dope move. That's a dope move. And you know why we need to do that, Shania, is because I went to a conference called the Digital New Fronts. And then Digital New Fronts is a conference where all the media companies, YouTube, Hulu, advertising brands, they all get together and they strategize with each other, and they talk about how they're gonna move forward. So when I saw Shania and looking at her years in the hip hop industry, looking at her years as a dancer, model, and all that stuff, and I was like, yo, you got a legacy, and you should really use your legacy to put out more product, more brands, and do more cool stuff. So that's why when she texted me this morning, and she up at 7 a.m. getting it, and I was like,
And
okay,
it's 4 a.m. in LA.
it's not a point.
It's 4 here.
You all see you. That's that the Dwayne Rock Johnson grind you got going on, and we
He
need
really
that.
does influence me. I am so happy that people like him exist.
I want to talk about something. You know, I don't like talking about controversy. You know, because you always call me and you say, do you want to talk about this? And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I saw something that people didn't see yesterday with the Jada and Will Smith. And
What you
because
saw?
you and I have not talked about it, this is just live freedom of speech. This is reality right now. I want to tell you what I saw from it. And then you can let me know what you saw from it.
Okay.
Everyone is dissecting that interview that she did about her relationship with August Alsina. And they're making memes about, you know, Will's face being welled up and, you know, during the interview, and him being teary-eyed and sorrowful looking. And I'm saying to myself, whoa, whoa, whoa. Woe are they? Because the thing is, to be married is so hard. To be married, and some people feel so disgusted when I say this, that you're supposed to take everything like a job. They don't understand where I come from when I say that. That comes from this. Everybody gives a fuck about money. Everybody gives a fuck about how they're going to take care of themselves. Everybody gives a fuck about how they're going to pay their bills. So therefore, you respect your job. You respect being on time. You respect everything about it. You respect your boss. You respect your attendance. You respect everything. So that's why I say to people, treat your relationship and your parenting like you treat your job. Show up, show out, be respectful, be kind, and then you will receive your due diligence reward. It just won't be in the form of cash. So when her and her husband, who are absolutely beyond, you know, where a lot of people's minds are, when they were talking, they started off by saying we were separated. We were separated. And why did everybody miss that? I saw the Breakfast Club say, I can't believe that they were dabbing two horrible characters.
I saw that. And being married, Janya, and being
They
married,
they must not be married. They must not
I
be
know what
married.
that is. We're gonna be 20 plus this year. In hip hop years, that's a platinum record.
Hello.
Right? So I know when they, first of all, I didn't like the way they framed Jada because I was looking at more August Alsina to say, yo, this family took you in. They spent a ton of money getting him. You gotta think about the
Let's just
rehab. Because August Alsina, he was always late for shows. He wasn't that dope because he did some
I don't
stuff
want to
with
talk
Usher.
about him. Let's not talk about him on this.
All right, back to
I don't
Jada.
talk about him. Yeah.
But back to Lil J. But when I was when I was looking at that, I just didn't like the way they framed Jada as like she like poached him or came after him. I looked at it as a reaction, the whole thing to be, yo, bro, we helped you in terms of getting you back up to consciousness, right?
Yeah.
They were separated. So if you're separated, Will was doing his thing, Jada was doing her thing.
Absolutely.
Something happened, relationship happened between Jada and August, right? August, when he was on Angela Yee's show, started like, she just asked one question. She was like, I heard rumors about you and Jada. All this dude had to say is, that's my friend. She helped me through a crazy time. Keep it moving. What this dude did was, he just started. It's like it's like me.
I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to talk about him. It's so hard for you not to talk about him.
I know.
I feel
Because
like
he's in it.
you have a real feeling about him. I don't want to talk about him because I don't want to sway where I'm going with this. Jada, to me, like you said, they're making memes about her, and the thing is, Jada is life. Jada is love. Jada is a human being. And if you pay attention to Jada, she gives so much. In a relationship with Will Smith, and this is not something that I'm concluding, in the relationship with him, as she expresses to you guys on her show, even her mother supports Will. And even in Will's absence, this man even let you guys know on the previous table talk he did with her that he works 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
This is the first time he's been home.
So if you're with a man that's so devoted to his work, that means that he's absent with you. So you know how strong you have to be as an individual to be with someone that's completely absent from you. You have to have a power about you. So they have not been married 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. They've been married for so long. So we don't even know how heavy life has been for her, nor do we probably want to. You know how people always are in envy or something? Bitch, I don't want to be married. I don't even want to know that emptiness. I can feel the emptiness. So if she's like, we're separated, this is amicable, you understand that we're not together, and during that separation, I had a relationship with somebody, she's love and she's life. That's what the fuck happens. I have never in my life been single for too long. It's because I am walking energy. People are going to be generated. You see how you walked into my life, Roger? And I needed you is because life, the earth was like, we gotta send her somebody. So if you are energy and you're walking, you gotta know life is sending people your way. Like this, you're a magnet. People are sticking to you. So for her to be in a relationship where someone loves her so much, yeah, that happened. And guess what? I love you so much, I'm on your fucking show. This could completely embarrass me. I'm on your fucking show because I fucking love you that much.
That's when he said the point about, yo, I feel like I'm at the press conference with you.
Yes, and I'm supporting you.
Yeah, that's why they did.
That's real.
That's why he did the whole bad marriage for life. That was an inside joke.
And it wasn't. I can't believe
it was
that so stupidly. They were not trying to.
I think they were saying, yo, we in this for life. We in this, good, bad, ugly.
Good, bad, ugly. And they were not celebrating having a bad marriage. What they were saying is, bitch, we're still together. And yes, this was bad, but just like Bad Boys, we're never going to be separated. And that's all they were doing. And of course, they should big up the movie he was doing. Bitch, they're still actors. They're still incredible brand workers. They know how to be a brand ambassador for things that they're doing.
I think the whole Red Table Talk thing is dope because Red Table it's not about the people. It's about we're gonna talk about this problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring it to the forefront.
Yeah.
Here's a solution. We've never seen that before because remember we grew up in the Oprah years.
Era. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oprah, you never knew Oprah's personal stuff, right? Until
I know. We still don't.
we still don't. So Jada is like the new version of that, where it's like, okay, you got stuff, her mom got stuff, Willow got stuff. We're gonna put it all on the table. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna dissect it, and we're gonna figure out, okay, here's a solution to that. Here's a solution to that. Here's a solution to that. And it was big for her to put herself on the table, Shania.
I loved it.
Don't sleep on
it. It looks so good. Come on, like how y'all ever downing someone that looks better than an 18-year-old? Like this woman is so incredible.
And we talking about her mom. That was her mom looked good too. Her mom is good.
Her mom is so sexy. And then I love how they explain the battle that her mother went through because that shit is real.
That battle was real. That was no joke. That drug abuse and dealing with all that stuff
that shit is real.
And she still looked like that.
So with the marriage, let me close with that. With the marriage, if you can have an outside relationship, come back together because you know that what you guys have is bigger and more important and stronger, and life was made for you two to be together, and you're forgiven. How many people can say that? How many people bounce when they find out you cheated on them because they think that they're so amazing and so big and so powerful? You cheated, now they out. Or you cheated and now they're verbally abusing you. Or they're physically abusing you now because you cheated. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
They're sitting here in their truth. How many people cheated and they can't say nothing? So let's just be real. How are you dissecting, especially when the Breakfast Club was trying to say, I don't like how they're trying to say bad marriage for life. Both of y'all have admitted that y'all been outside dipping and skipping. Come on. This don't make no sense. How are you ever? People are people. We are natural human beings. And I always said this, and everybody next to me, they cannot stand this quote, but I say that you are as faithful as your options. And I am, come on. It's a human natural sensitivity. We are born in sin. If you have an opportunity to sit or have a girl sit on your ding-a-ling that you have been eyeing for months, how are you and your married self, how are you going to get this hot, voluptuous woman off your lap? I don't know. People just try to poke the finger and poke the beast and be like, that's not true, that's not true. It's not true because it don't happen for you. That's why. It don't happen for you. You don't have a hot woman trying to sit on your dick every minute. You don't. And for women, you don't have a hot man always trying to stick his penis in your hole. So that's why it's so easy for you to say.
And and if that happens, can you come back and work that thing out?
Yes, exactly. Can you go back to the person that swore they loved you? Hot tea. They swore they loved you, right? We went to the altar together. You said that you loved me from death do us part, but through thick and thin. Now, okay, this is what I did. Do you love me? Do you love me?
Yeah, because when you stand up there, it says through sickness, through health, good times to the bad times, and everybody in the room go, yeah, that's dope. But the problem is why everybody agreed because this is like day one, and everybody looking fly with the suits on. There's gonna be reception. But as the years go by, you probably go through this a lot. There's a small group of people, and I'm honored to be one of them, that you could honestly be open with and rock with, because you remember you start out with a crowd when you get married, and then it dwindles down to like a set bunch. Like on the podcast, we had some good friends of ours, Derek and Khalil, they're entrepreneurs, and we literally had a 3-hour conversation on the latest episode of After the Kids Go to Bed. We talk about everything. It was crazy. It was like Black family meeting. We was talking about COVID, entrepreneurship, kids, balancing this thing out.
You keep going.
It's real. And we
It
do
is
have
great.
breakdown moments.
I love
Shania, I always wanted to ask you, how do you, because
talking.
people see you on social media, but how do you come back from the low points? Because
I
from one
cry.
minute,
I cry.
I cry a lot. I cry and I love to do it. I remember when I was in a relationship and they always made me cry. Always. I was like, Jesus, what's going on here? And this is why I feel they suffer today because they put me through such agony. And I swear I'll be home crying because it just didn't make any sense. And at that time in my life, I would do things that normal people do, and I would try to make myself feel better by going out and drinking. And there would be an incident that happens that lets me know that that's not the best idea. Don't take your sorrowfulness and your anger and go out and drink. But I kept doing that. And it would always lead to destruction. And I just kept doing it like a fucking fool. That's why I don't judge anybody because, bitch, it took me forever to realize that why in the world do I take all of this sorrowfulness and sadness that someone has put inside my heart and then in return hurt my body. I would drink alcohol to the point where you know it makes no sense.
well,
And
you was trying to,
he's not,
drown it out. You're trying to drown
yeah,
it out.
yes. So Shania, not only is this person hurting you emotionally, but now you're hurting yourself physically. So I had to wake up, and it took another disaster for me to finally say, I will never do this again. And when I took control over my life, that's when I said I'm going to help other people. Because I've done enough of bullshit in this planet. I've done enough of, hey, let's go out. Hey, let's go here. Let's party. Let's drink. And then we're drinking bottles. And I've done enough of that. So now I have to say, now I got to put better shit into the earth. This is what can help your body. This is what can help your mental status. This is how I grew past my bullshit. This is how meditation helped me get out of the bullshit I was in. Meditation and prayer. So it is so healthy to cry, and I love crying by myself. I think in my relationships, it was hard for me to be with a man because he wouldn't see what he did to me. I would just express it like, bitch, I'm out of here, right? And that's never going to work with a man. It's good for him to see that he hurt your feelings. And I didn't do that. I would cry by myself. But I love crying by myself because it's between me and God at that point.
Right.
And that's how I overcome shit. Because even now as a mother, I had to, when she was born, her father had to go and help people in New York. So I had to cry by myself again.
Right.
And you just do it, you cleanse yourself, and then you say, once you cry to Jesus, it is like he gives you the power that you do not understand. So the next morning I'll wake up and probably have the best meditation and yoga situation between me and myself, and then be the best mother that next day. That's when you'll see me out with my kids, took them to the park, so on and so forth.
Dope. That's dope. It's dope.
You have to purge yourself. And that's my best advice. Don't ever feel like I gotta hold it in because then now you're gonna burst. You're gonna burst.
And it's gonna either you're gonna suffer from a mental breakdown, and that's how a lot of people start gaining weight. They start getting stressed out, high blood pressure, the whole 9 yards, man. And that's good stuff, Shonda. You know. And the thing about it is you're a work in progress. People see you shining and smiling, but like I said, they don't really know the journey that you've been on and the comeback. That's why I was like, when I saw you on that plane, you talking about, yo, I'm in LA. I said, okay, where's she going? Then I said, okay, here's the hotel. I said, okay. And then you pop up, oh, I'm here with Michael Blackson. I said, come on, look at God.
God isn't simple cheese. And you know it's all God. You know it's all God. You are so amazing. You are so amazing.
This is why you're going to win, yo. This is why you're going to win.
Well, I'm going to win because I acknowledge who helps me. That's the only reason why I'm going to win.
Shania, you moving.
Keep growing.
You're moving
not
like
people know how you're getting there.
You're moving and you're doing things that people have whole teams helping them to do.
Oh, you never lied.
I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again. You're moving and you're
Oh,
doing things that people have full companies and PR and agents and stuff like that, and you just doing it, yo. That's impressive stuff, yo.
and I have support. I have support at home. A lot of times I wanted to do things, and I'm not leaving my children. It I mean, I hope people just they don't think that, oh well, what happened to her career? What happened was I decided to be a stay-at-home mom. That's what happened. And my mother scared the shit out of me and was like, you don't leave your children with nobody. Right? And I
Yeah, I
swear to God,
remember
I
that.
still
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
her to this
yeah.
day, I'm like, you know what, you made me a stay-at-home mom. Because she makes fun of me because she's like, you need to get a job. But I'm like, you scared the fucking life out of me that I can't leave my kids with nobody, not even you. So what the fuck do you expect me to do? You think I'm gonna have these vulnerable children and leave them with people? That shit ain't gonna work.
Right, right.
So I have not been active because I don't believe in leaving my children with people. I just don't motherfucking don't. I
Right.
So when I finally have prayed up enough support where I feel that I can, you know, have a system in play that, okay, well, mom can leave you guys for a day or two because I have been studying the situation for about 5 years. It takes me so long. My husband didn't meet my children for a whole year. I don't play that shit. I
Wow.
don't play that shit. Like, you're just, people, bitch, people have to reveal themselves to you. And I remember I used to test people by making them drink alcohol so I can find out who the fuck they were. But you can test them in different ways. You don't have to get nobody drunk to find out who they are. Because sometimes getting them drunk, you find out it's not really who they are. So
Wow, that's dope. That's
just be
dope.
patient to find out who people are. And don't ever think that you're too busy or you too big to sit down and pay attention. Because, bitch, when you're drinking, so many things slip by you. You're like, oh my God, this fucking person's insane. Or this person walks funny. Shit that you never even were paying attention to. Now, because you're not drinking or you're not smoking, you see every motherfucking thing.
Yeah, buddy. That's what's up. This is a great conversation, man. Thank you so much for having me on.
So what do you want to tell people? You feed into my life. So what do you want to tell people out there about
Oh,
anything?
so um, everybody just definitely check out the our podcast after the kids go to bed. It's a great podcast. It's a podcast about you hear our stories about families, relationship, marriage, New York City, raising kids, and it's on. If you go to Anchor, Spotify, and you can download it and listen to the podcast. We got like 8 or 9 episodes now up there, and also log on to www.ufrontmedia.com where you
Yeah.
can see cool content creators. And if you're a content creator and you definitely need some marketing and promotion, we'll definitely do that. And because the whole point of Ufront Media is to put content creators of color in front. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Congratulations to you too, man. Good luck with everything.
Ah, you're so cute.
Today's gonna be a big day for you. Good luck. Good luck. Good
You
luck.
feel it? You feel it?
Yeah. What time you guys gonna do your thing?
Well, I'm already up. So now you just have to wait on the sun. Let me show you guys. There's some lights. Let me show you guys. LA has some lights going on right now. See the Broadway sign.
Nice.
I don't want to say where I'm saying because people. But
Right.
yeah, it's just a huge reflection at this point. But anywho, I'm so happy that you're here, and I see that oh, somebody said nice. I love when people accept another man.
That's so funny. That's so
Accept
funny.
another man.
So I'm gonna take this video and I'm gonna share it all over the place because it was definitely a good conversation. And what's the name of the products that you have that I'm seeing you using? What do they do?
Let me take the vitamin online with you guys. I need to take the vitamin and the tea.
Because I saw
Oh my God,
Michael.
I can't wait for Michael to tell people how he felt or what happened to his body because he took the product. So this is the vitamin, and
This is why I feel personally I have been able to be so productive. And God woke me up this morning and he was like, Shawnee, you have to explain to them how the fuck your numbers grew like this. How the fuck, if they're not real, if they don't give a shit about anything else in life, if they're on Instagram, they do care about growing their following. It comes from you having the energy and the fucking health. If you're not healthy, you're in the hospital. If you're not healthy, you're sick. So how to prevent that? You have to be one of those people that prevent things instead of having the shit happen to you and now you're trying to fix it. You want to be someone that already is on top of it. So this is the product. The story is already in. Look at this shit. I hate wasting my product. The story is already in my story area where you can just type up. I keep telling you guys that they're selling out. So you have to hurry up and buy your products. I don't want you DMing me saying, it's taking 3 weeks. Yeah, it's taking 3 weeks because I told you to already do it. You're like, what the fuck?
What's
So
in what's in it? It
let
looks
me,
good.
I'd rather show you guys and tell you. All right.
Oh
So
wow!
yeah, these are the vitamins.
And you
It's
take it
better.
every morning.
I take it every morning. I take it every morning. Every single morning.
That's amazing stuff.
Look at how many vitamins are missing from the vitamins that you take that are in this one. That folic acid, all this shit is so important. And it's only 5 grams of sugar. So many
Yeah,
vitamins have so much sugar in it, you have to be careful. Especially like the gummies and the chewies. They're full of sugar. So I'm going to take it online with you guys. I didn't even know I was going to take it online. And I couldn't give him the vitamin because I take from this myself. But for him to try the tea and give us what he personally went through with it is going to be great. And he was ready. He was ready to take that tea. I love that.
I like that. That's dope. That's dope. That's
I
gonna be good.
like that. I can't wait to see you so you can try it as well. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see
let me know because that's a different. We definitely could add that. I could add that to my regimen,
you.
and
Absolutely.
it's 8 o'clock here, and the children getting ready to get up. But thank you for having me on your platform.
And thank you. Thank you for getting up and looking great and being great and smiling and being black and being strong and posting all positivity, showing us what's going on in New York. Thank you so much, Roger.
And
Thank
when
you
you
so much.
and when you get to New York, we'll do some more. We'll do some interviews and show and do on the go, so you can show people what New York City is all about.
Absolutely. I love you and your family. Y'all stay blessed, okay?
All right.
Stay blessed and highly favored. I don't know how to hang you up, but you gotta hang up because I'm gonna play some baby rolls for these people. Oh, you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for staying on the live. I'm gonna play some baby rolls. This is my tea. If you watched my video yesterday or my story, I already put it in the water for today. My speaker cut off. Hold on. Her voice is different. I feel so blessed to have done this live. God kept telling me to go live, go live. And I was like, but I didn't do anything to my face. I look crazy. And he was like, don't you want people to get to know you? And he was like, tell the people how you're building your following. Tell the people how you're able to go and meet new people and travel and just have a child and get up and work out. Tell the people how you're able to do it. And I have to tell you, it's the vitamins. It's the vitamins and the tea. And everyone close to me, like my aunt, she makes me smile so much. Hi, Auntie Mary. I love you so much. She started on the product, I think last month or the month before last. And every month she's like, listen, what are my products? And I'm just so thankful to have